Hey guys, welcome to Ball, Board and Football Liga. The Premier League is back and its return brought about two expected results on Wednesday night. It was the Sheffield United versus Aston Villa game that resumed football in the English top flight, but fans all over the world had their eyes set on the other game between Manchester City and Arsenal. The other big game from Wednesday night was the Coppa Italia final between Juventus and Napoli. We'll summarize and review these games in this episode today. Were Arsenal even ready to start playing football? They were beaten 3-2 by Brentford in a behind closed doors friendly last week, and on Wednesday, they were truly hammered by Manchester City. 33% possession, 3 shots in total, 0 on target. Arsenal were never in the game that saw Pep Guardiola's men control the proceedings from the first minute until the last. Mikel Arteta, who sat on the Manchester City bench when these two teams met the last time, saw his side struggling with injuries in the first half itself, as Granit Xhaka and Pablo Mari were replaced by Dani Ceballos and David Luiz before the clock even hit the 25-minute mark. Luiz, what do I say about him? He didn't seem to be too keen on playing football and took a red card early in the second half to go back to his personal lockdown. The rest of the game was nothing but a punishment for Arteta's Gunners. With Luiz banned for the next 3 games and talks of him not continuing beyond this season, there's a possibility that Arsenal fans might not see him again in action. While defense continues to be an issue for Arsenal, I'm sure Luiz isn't the kind of a player whom Arsenal fans are going to miss much. If you really want to know how poor Arsenal were in attack, consider this. Only Kieran Tierney completed more passes, 38 for Arsenal versus Man City, than Bernd Leno 31. Leno is their goalkeeper. Leno also made 9 saves. If it wasn't for him, who knows how poor the entire picture would have been for Arsenal. Guardiola, known for not letting anyone predict what sort of a lineup he will choose for a game, started with Gabriel Jesus as number 9, while Raheem Sterling and Riyad Mahrez partnered him on the wing. He had the game in control, but other than that Raheem Sterling goal, Man City lacked the end product too. A game after 3 months was expected to be a little rusty, but Luiz's stupidity eased Man City's pain and it turned out to be a 3-0 win. Sergio Aguero, who was brought on in place of Jesus for the final 10 minutes, looked more dangerous, and he probably is going to start for City next week against Burnley. We could be living in the new normal since the coronavirus outbreak, but for Arsenal, it's the same old problem. Trophies seem to have something against Maurizio Sarri. The Europa League title that he won with Chelsea last season was his first major title as a manager. With the Serie A race also pretty tight, I have to admit that Sarri's Juventus hasn't impressed me as much as Massimiliano Allegri and Antonio Conte's sides did. It was a new feeling for Cristiano Ronaldo too, who isn't used to end up on the losing side when it comes to cup finals. And if it wasn't for the veteran goalkeeper Gigi Buffon's heroics, Juventus wouldn't have even gotten to the penalties. The game could have been all over for them in 90 minutes itself. It was a closely fought battle, where Juventus failed to pounce on some early mistakes by Napoli, but since then, Gennaro Gattuso's side had the answer for every Sarri ball problem and its consistent pressing. In the end, Napoli, despite being nowhere in comparison to Juventus, at least on paper, had luck in favour of them in the penalty shootout. When it came to penalties, rather astonishingly, Ronaldo didn't take part in the shootout at all. The man known for scoring penalties, especially by rival fans, didn't participate in it as he was scared because of the penalty miss in the semi-final. A 4-2 win in the shootout got Napoli the title, while Ronaldo, probably waiting to take the 5th penalty, didn't see his teammates produce even that opportunity for him. Remember, Napoli had last won a domestic title back in 2013-14 season when they had beaten Fiorentina in the Coppa Italia final. That's how big this victory is for them. Napoli's win over Juventus would have given Lazio quite a bit of confidence too, considering they are just 2 points adrift of Juventus in the Serie A title. Who knows how the Serie A title would be in the coming weeks. That was all from me today. Do share your views and hit that subscribe button.